let this be.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now rocking with the best. And since you are rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Follow me on Twitter at Gamecocks Talk. Follow me on Instagram at Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Follow me on wherever you get your podcasts. You can find your man, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We are talking about three things that went right for the South Carolina women's basketball team as we beat down the Purdue women's basketball team. It was ugly. It was a lot of fun. It was just something special and it made you feel all good inside, as that was the first victory over Purdue. And then we proceeded to beat Clemson football team. So just happy days are here then for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So 3 discussion points. First one, the defense. The defense was special on so many levels yesterday. The defense was disruptive on so many levels. The defense caused 20 turnovers by the Purdue women's basketball team. Okay, 20 turnovers. 2 of their players had 4 turnovers. 2 of their players had 3 turnovers. They had a host of other players that had 1 turnover. South Carolina got 13 steals from Purdue on yesterday morning at 11 o'clock. The game ended. The game started so early and ended so early. I couldn't get my mind right. Is it breakfast? Is it brunch? Is it dinner? I don't know what it is. But the Gamecocks dominated defensively yesterday. Joyce Edwards had 3 steals for Carolina yesterday. The 6'3" phenom from Camden, South Carolina, Camden Bulldogs, number 1 ranked player by Captain Will, the number 3 overall player by ESPN, had 3 steals. Raven had 2 steals. Watkins had 2 steals. And if you're going to break down individual play in terms of defensive rating, Joyce Edwards was unbelievable. 17 minutes, had a defensive rating of 58.7. For the ones in the back who don't understand quite right, 58.7 defensive rating is unreal. Okay. And she's only a freshman. She's still figuring it out. You have MiLaysia Fulwiley, who had the second best defensive rating, and she played 17 minutes as well. She had a defensive rating of 65.4. MiLaysia Fulwiley played some basketball yesterday, offensively and defensively, but in particular defensively. She you know, it's kind of crazy sometimes where we talk about great players, and we ESPN does a great job of highlighting MiLaysia's offensive ability. Never talk about a defensive ability. Ever. You know, it seems like to me that ESPN only time you want to talk about defense is when such and such players getting 4-5 steals in a basketball game. You don't have to get 4-5 steals in a basketball game to play great defense. And MiLaysia Fulwiley did not do that. She didn't get a whole bunch of steals, but she had a defensive rating of 65.4, and that's unreal. Third player, actually it's 2 players who tied in defensive rating. And that's Sania Feagin and Raven Johnson. Both players tied with the defensive rating of 76.4, and each of them played 14 minutes. As you see, nobody played a lot. When you beat somebody by 50-some points, everybody should play. Everybody on scholarship, right? So you have some teams who like to run the score up, but they also like to run the stats off on certain players. They want to hear, oh, such and such got 12 straight double-doubles. Such and such played 35 minutes against an inferior team that he won by 60. Carolina don't work like that. We don't do business like that. We have everybody playing. You saw that yesterday where Carolina subbed 5 for 5. Oh, my heart just jumped for joy. I had to take a swig of the sweet tea. I had to do a couple of things because you don't see that. You don't see that in basketball. And it's not like it's a drop off, because I don't know who starts on this basketball team. I have no idea who are the starters on this team. And you know, honestly, that's the way it should be. Okay, first ones to get out of the game. get in the game is Raven and Powell and Bree and Sania and Chloe. I don't know if they starters. Can't tell you if they are. Don't know. But I know when that second five came into the basketball game, you're talking about Maddy and MiLaysia and Tessa and Watkins. Joyce, I mean, come on. Who else can do something like that? Who else in the country can do some mess like that where we're going to take out our first five, put in the next five? You know what happened with Purdue? I was watching the coaching staff. The heads went down. The heads went down. It's like, what the hell going on? They subbing 5 for 5. The players look at that all tired and distraught, like they just, they lost their favorite toy. And it's like, oh, so we got another 5. We got 5 new players coming in, and all 5 of those new players are 5-star recruits. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do, Cap Will? I don't know what you're going to do. I have no idea what you're going to do with that. But so the first 5, the second 5, the first 5, I have no idea what teams are going to do. Because with Carolina playing basketball like these last 2 games, ain't nobody can beat Carolina. This goes to the thing of what I was talking about before when I said this is the best team constructed by the South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball team that actually are the three-time national champions. This team right here that played Iowa State and Purdue and get ready to play Duke on Thursday. If this type of defense and this type of togetherness, this type of team shows up Thursday, Colonial Life Arena, and we ain't being there forever, it's gonna be something else because we got Duke, and then we got TCU. TCU just beat up on Notre Dame. Just beat up on Notre Dame. Notre Dame ain't as good. People talking about Notre Dame, is it? They ain't too good like that, huh? Back-to-back losses. And watched the game yesterday. Only playing 6 players. You ain't beating no South Carolina, no 6 basketball players. You will get beat. That's how it goes down. Notre Dame made it go to the lab with a pen and pad and go back and do some things and start playing some of these players who actually on scholarship. You got these players playing 40 minutes. This ain't what the hell? You're talking about a 6th type of game in the season. But I digress because I'm talking about Notre Dame right now. Out-rebounded. South Carolina out-rebounded Purdue by 30. 56-26. Who does that in a basketball game? Especially in a 40-minute basketball game by 30. Did you actually try to jump? Did you actually try to box out somebody? What did you do? Ashlyn Watkins had 9 rebounds. Ashlyn Watkins only played about 20 minutes in the game. Ashlyn Watkins had 9 rebounds. Joyce Edwards played 17 minutes, had 9 rebounds. Sania Feagin had 7 rebounds. Sania Feagin has been putting on and putting in work for Carolina over the past 2 ball games. I should say the past 3 ball games defensively, because she played Lauren Betts well, and then Iowa State took all the crooks out the game, took Addie Brown out the game, gone. Yesterday, 9 rebounds, had 2 steals, defensive rating of 76.4. Sania Feagin is playing some ball, y'all. She is playing some ball. And Chloe played 14, 15 minutes in yesterday's game, had 6 rebounds. Angry Chloe doing whatever she wants to do in the basketball game, y'all. If Angry Chloe plays 25, 30 minutes in the game, she will lead the SEC in rebounds. I'm saying it right now. She's our best rebounder on South Carolina basketball team. Don't you think that every time Chloe is in the basketball game and it's a rebound that she's going to get it? I ain't never thought I was going to say that. I thought it's going to be some progression. But every loose ball, I think that Chloe Kitts is going to get it. It's going to be so nice. I can't wait for Duke's team on Thursday. And we see some of these players get down and dirty because I like Duke's basketball team. I love the coach. I love the way they play. It's going to be some physical basketball, and that is all up Captain Will's wheelhouse right there. If we have to discuss the offensive player of the game, and there's a lot of players that I can talk about. I can talk about Maddy McDaniel. Maddy McDaniel is, and I gotta say there was a caveat. I gotta pause a little bit. I gotta just calm it down because I'm on something on this Sunday. Maddy McDaniel is her. I was trying to pump my brakes. I'm trying to give her a little chance to say, okay, work away. Maddy McDaniel, her high percentage shots are layups and the loop and nothing you can do about it. I'm like, what are we doing? Maddy is not even shooting the outside shot. She is breaking you off, going to the basket and finishing while also getting 4 assists in the game. That's Maddy McDaniel. Maddy played 22, 23 minutes in this basketball game. And it was just, I mean, I just love it. The growth that she is showing. And that's what, we've been talking about for about a year now, talking about Maddy McDaniel, what she's going to bring to the South Carolina Gamecocks. The future is so bright with Maddy and Joyce and Adhel and MiLaysia and Tessa. So I can just keep going on and on and on and on. But the player, since we talk about Tessa, the offensive player of the game yesterday was Tessa Johnson. Tessa Johnson finished with 22 minutes, had an offensive rating of 192.4. 192.4. Had 13 points with 5 for 10 for the field, 3 for 6 from the three-point line, couple rebounds, an assist, a block, a steal, 0 turnovers. Ladies and gentlemen, South Carolina for the game had 3 turnovers for the game. Tessa Johnson had 0 points at the half. Wifey and I was watching the game, was like, okay, well, Tessa ain't getting it loose right now. She ain't getting loose right now. What's going to do? I said, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. And what happened? She scored like 10 points in the third quarter. Tessa Johnson is not talked about enough nationally. She is not. Tournament Tessa, tea time with Tessa is not discussed enough. We hear a lot about our players. We hear about Chloe. We hear about MiLaysia Fulwiley. We hear about what Raven ain't doing. Like every damn time that somebody does something wrong is Raven Johnson. That's the narrative that the media want to talk about. Tessa Johnson is one of the top 4 players on this basketball game and basketball team. And some folks will even argue with me and say that Tessa Johnson is top 3 on this team. She is unbelievable, offensively and defensively. Who gets a 192.4 offensive rating? You know who does? Tea time with Tessa. That's who does it. Tessa Johnson. Defensively, who was the defensive player of the game? You already know. It was Joyce Edwards, 6'3", from the sticks of Camden, South Carolina. Joyce Edwards had a defensive rating of 58.7. Like, Cap, okay, what did that really mean? It means she was really good yesterday in terms of playing defense. She had a 101.3 stop rate. And we're talking about stop rates. And I had to read this out of the Webster's Dictionary of Captain Will. It says a rate of defensive possessions where the opposing team did not score. Joyce Edwards, 101.3. That girl played some defense yesterday. And it's not only yesterday, it was a game before that. Joyce Edwards is going to be a defensive mess going forward this year. She had 6 stops on defense. 6 stops while somebody tried to challenge her and got turned away. She had 9 rebounds. Of those 9 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive. 6 of them were defensive rebounds. Joyce Edwards had a 25.6% rebounding rate. 25% of the time, Joyce getting the rebound, either on our team, when we talking about the 4 other players on our team, or the 5 other players on the opposing team. 25% of the time, let's round it up, 26% of the time, Joyce Edwards was pulling down a rebound. She got 9 rebounds in 17 minutes. Quantify that. 9 rebounds in 17 minutes while you have players on other teams playing 34, 35 minutes. If Joyce Edwards would have played 34 minutes, she would have had 18 rebounds, at least. We saw Sedona Prince, 6'7" from TCU. She had 20 points and 20 rebounds. Well, she played a lot of minutes. Not trying to compare apples and oranges, but I'm just saying, because that's why I don't like awards. I'm like that right now. I don't like awards, but Carolina platoons players. I don't care for it. So it's never going to be a time where Carolina is playing like a Notre Dame where you're playing 6 players and a few of those players are playing about 40 minutes in the game. That's not Carolina basketball. But the platoon of players wears you down and wears you out. Sedona Prince, we got you on next Sunday. Haley Van Lith, we got you on next Sunday. And then on Thursday, we got Duke. But I'm talking particularly about TCU, and they beat Notre Dame. South Carolina, Notre Dame. Made no mistake about it. South Carolina's not in Notre Dame. South Carolina ain't going to play those 6 players. South Carolina going to play 10. South Carolina going to play 10 players at least, and all of them going to be 5-star recruits, and we're going to wear you down and run you. I love the pace of play that's going on right now. I love the pace of play when Maddy come in the game. It's like jump start, and you have Maddy, MiLaysia, Tessa in the same game. Catch up. That's all you got to do. Just catch up. Good luck with that one. Haley Van Lith, I know you're about to see a nightmare, and I ain't gonna get into TCU just yet. We got a whole week to talk about TCU. But and before then, we're talking about Duke. But Haley Van Lith played Notre Dame, and Hannah Hidalgo didn't guard you. I don't know what the hell that was. Supposedly Hannah Hidalgo is the best defender in the country. She ain't get no parts of you. Sonia Cintron guarded you when y'all beat Notre Dame. Haley, go back to that LSU tape and see who guarded you when we played y'all. You're going to get a whole lot of Raven Johnson. You're going to get a whole lot of MiLaysia Fulwiley, Maddy McDaniel. Tahina Pow now is one of our better defenders on this basketball team. She went to the lab with a pen and pad and got her stuff right defensively. She is balling out defensively. They ain't give me no easy looks like you was going one-on-one against Sonia Cintron. Oh, no, we ain't gonna have all that. We ain't gonna have that. I don't care if you're playing in Texas. I don't care if you're playing in Mississippi. I don't care if you're playing in Antarctica. I don't care. You will be guarded as soon as you get off the bus. Trust and believe. Joyce Edwards had 3 steals, had a 10.6 block percentage, almost 11%. 11% of the times that people tried to go in on her, she blocked the shot. We beat up on Purdue in Florida, playing at 11 o'clock. We played Duke at 9 o'clock at night. I don't care what time the game is on. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter if our defense plays the way that our defense has played back-to-back games. I don't care what time it is. But you know what's going to happen? Captain Will be there. Captain Will be there. It don't matter what time. And we're going to talk all about it. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now rocking with the best. And since you are rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
J-Rock did this